So this is the Lenovo Legion Go S. Just a super cool piece of technology. It's a gaming handheld and it really blurs the line between PC and console. On the inside, this is equipped with steamOS. And this, of course, is just a super streamlined, clean interface for a gaming handheld, and it's based off of Linux. And that means if we want, we can boot into a full desktop mode here. And boom, just like that, we have access to Firefox, YouTube, and other applications. Now, touching on the build quality, the design, I think it's very nice, especially considering the very reasonable price tag here. It is made out of hard plastic. All of the seams and the touch points feel very nice. And even just visually, I think this device looks amazing. But I have seen some people complain about the thickness. This is somewhat chunky. The reason why it is a little bit chunkier is because of the robust cooling system. And essentially, if they made this device any thinner, they would be sacrificing the thermal performance of this device. And the final point I want to make here is on the ergonomics. You can see if I hold the device like this, both the thickness of the device and the way that the edges kind of curve really enhance the in-hand feel. For reference, I have very medium-sized hands, and this thing fits me like a glove. I find all the buttons, including the top-mounted triggers, the Hall effect joysticks, the D-pad here, to be very high quality as well. And very importantly, we do have a micro SD card located at the bottom of the device. This is crucial because games these days are usually 100 plus gigabytes. So I'm very happy to see that even on a cheaper device. And on the top here, we have the aforementioned triggers, the exhaust for the fans, 2 USB-C ports, headphone jack, volume, and power buttons. Now, when it comes to the internals, this is a budget handheld, and thus it's powered by the new AMD Z2 Go chip. And on paper, this chip isn't really that impressive, especially if you compare it to the premium chips in the same lineup. But I gotta say, once I jumped into some gaming, I was pleasantly surprised with the frame rates I was getting. So the screen here has a native resolution of 1920 by 1200, so slightly above 1080p. And at that resolution, most games could run just fine at medium settings. And that, in combination with the high quality display panel that we have here, it's IPS, really good contrast, colors, together it all made the gaming experience way better than I was expecting. But I should mention, if you play more intensive AAA title games, then you may have to put settings down to low or even lower the resolution scaling. But for most medium weight FPS games like Counter-Strike, Overwatch, DICE games, I found the native resolution to really not be an issue. And here we have to give some credit to steamOS, the operating system, because on top of just giving a more console-like experience, this OS is just a lot less demanding on system resources, resulting in more of the available performance of the Z2 Go chip being allocated towards gaming and providing the highest possible frame rates. Now, I did own the original Legion Go with the Z1 Extreme chip, and on paper, that chip is about 50% faster than what we have here. However, in my side-by-side testing, I discovered that the real FPS difference in-game between these two devices was only about 15 to maybe 25%. If you guys have any additional questions on this device, I'll go ahead and leave my full review linked below the video. But just overall, I find this to be a super fun and compelling piece of technology. Even though it doesn't have the latest cutting edge specs, they got all of the basics right, and the sheer performance really did surprise me to the upside. The display looks good, the ergonomics here are just a joy to use, and since owning this, I found myself doing a little bit less doom scrolling on social media, and instead finding myself picking up this device and doing some casual gaming on the side. So if you guys want to check this out, I'll leave a link below the video. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.